This is a brief introduction to the instructions in writing. It's an incredibly important document and you need to know about it if you're going to work in ADR at all. So I hope you find this helpful. I'll put up a couple of Kahoots afterwards so you can test your knowledge. The instructions in writing is split into 3 sections. Okay? Section 1 is actions in the event of an accident or emergency. Section 2 is all your 9 classes, and Section 3 is equipment for personal and general protection and additional equipment. Okay, additional information and equipment. Equipment for personal and general protection to carry out general actions, hazardous, specific emergency actions to be carried on board the transport unit in accordance with Section 815 of ADR. So it's what to do in case of emergency, your 9 classes, and then additional equipment and information. So, in the case of an emergency, apply the braking system, avoid sources of ignition, inform appropriate emergency services, put on the warning vest, keep the transport documents ready available. The transport document is when you receive the goods, it has who it's from, where it's going to, its quantity, how it's packaged, its proper shipping name, its packing group, its tunnel code. All that information is on the transport document. Do not walk or touch the spillage. Where appropriate and safe to do so, use your fire extinguishers, which is, you never ever fight a fire in the load, okay? But if it's safe to do so, you could fight a fire on the tyres or the brakes or the engine compartments. You never tackle a fire in the load. Fires in load compartments shall not be tackled by members of the vehicle crew. Where appropriate and safe to do so, on board equipment to prevent leakage, that's your spill kit. We come to that in Section 3, that's under additional equipment. And you move away from the vicinity to a safe place, upwind and uphill. Remove any contaminated clothing, in case you got contaminated, and protective equipment, and dispose of it safely. So that's Section 1. Okay, what to do in case of an emergency or an accident, Section 1. Section 2, we've covered in a bit of detail, and we'll cover in more detail later. That's your 9 classes. Additional guidance to members of the crew on the hazard characteristics of dangerous goods by class and on action subject to prevailing circumstances. Blah, blah, blah. Section 2 is your 9 classes, okay? Section 3, additional guidance to members of the vehicle crew on the hazard characteristics of dangerous goods by class and on actions subject to prevailing circumstances. They have to word it like that, but basically Section 1, what to do in emergency, Section 2 is your 9 classes, and Section 3 is additional information and equipment. This is the part you need to take close attention to. The following equipment shall be carried on board the transport unit. For each vehicle, a wheel chock, size suitable to the mass and the diameter of the wheel, 2 self-standing warning signs, that's your 2 triangles, and eye rinsing liquid. Okay? For each member of the crew, a warning vest, portable lighting apparatus, that's your torch, and a pair of protective gloves and eye protection. Okay? A person doesn't wear triangles or a wheel chock, do they?
No.
So that is for the vehicle, not you, it's the vehicle. A person can wear the warning vest, hold the torch, gloves and eye protection. So that's for the crew. Additional equipment. If you're carrying 2.3, which is toxic gas, or 6.1, which is toxic substances, you need an escape mask. An escape mask, you stick it on your head for each member of the crew. You put it on your head and you get out of that dangerous situation. It is not giving you oxygen. There's not a tank on your back. All it's doing is filtering out as much of the poison and toxins as it can. It's to get on and escape. It's not a sit around on your ass mask. It's an escape mask, yeah? A shovel, a drain seal, and a collecting container. Say you spilt a bit of flammable liquids. If you know what it is and it's safe to do so, you can put a drain seal, which is like a big rubber sheet over the drains to stop it getting into the drains, and you can shovel it up and put it into collecting containers. Okay, if you know what it is and it's safe to do so. So this is equipment for the vehicle. This is equipment for each member of the crew. This is additional equipment. Vehicle, crew, additional equipment. So I say one more time. 3 sections. Section 1, what to do in case of emergency. Section 2 is your 9 classes. And section 3 is additional information and equipment. It's your equipment and additional information. Okay, you need to know your 3 sections, and you need to be able to differentiate between vehicle equipment, crew equipment, and additional. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. And like and subscribing to my channel helps other people like you find them. I'm Leon Clifton.